I am inside your head, now I'm inside your mouth. I will use you, I am inside your head. You try to get me out, but I consume you. Have a drink, it will help.
Well, hey everybody, I know it's been a really long time, but I have a good explanation this time. It's not so much because of the sound issues this time, it's more of the issue of I had exams and they went on for Cat, you're making my sweater fuzzy. Yes, I love you too. The exams went on for a very long time, and then there was issues of moving out, and then I had about a week to resettle myself and take care of a few loose ends before I went into doing some work. I was going in to do some summer work. The curse of summer work, as every student knows. In my case, I'm working at a place called Michelin. If any of you know what that is, it's the tire factory. Well, one of. That means, yes, I'm working 12-hour shifts at a time, and this past weekend I just did 3 in a row. It was kind of annoying. My knees feel weird, just so you know. Well, because things are kind of few days shift, few off, few night shift, few off, back and forth sort of thing, I should have time to kind of get back into the swing of doing these things again. It won't be quite as regular, because some of the time I'll be doing night shifts, so I'll be working up to sleeping. But I'll try to do it, if I can, once a week again. Well, because I am trying to make up the fact that I was gone for, like, what? Nearly a month, at least. My glass out. Crap. Because I'm going to try to make up for being absent for nearly a month, I'm going to try to make things a little more interesting from now on. Since I have access to my full house, I'll be able to, well, I suppose changing backgrounds isn't all that exciting, but it's something. Something along those lines. I'll still be suggesting books, movies, CDs, music, whatever, things like that, and I'll still be talking with people who leave comments. I'm still encouraging you guys to leave any sort of really random comment you want, and I'll say something about it if you want to hear my opinion about something. Though I will say out loud, if you ask for opinions on things, I'll honestly say what I think. But then I'll say I do see it off on the other side of arguments, so I try to avoid getting too far into things. Some subjects are a little touchier, so you gotta kind of need to be careful. If any of my friends see this, they'll probably laugh at me, because on certain subjects that are touchy, I actually go full frontal with those. There's popcorn. This is probably really louder than holy hell when I put it in the microwave, so I'll stop the recording before I put it in. What I probably will do as well is that I'll toss out, if any of you guys want to know if I've read a certain book you've read, or seen a certain movie you've seen, then if you want to hear what I think about it too. I don't want to sound like I'm making you guys comment to keep things going. I can keep things going well enough. I ramble plenty. It's just that it's kind of nice to try to interact with people more, with my few subscribers. You guys are also pure win. What I probably also will do is try to do some different things as well. I'll still be doing the origami thing, but I'll try to toss out some other things to keep it a little more interesting. Stuff along those lines now. Yeah, this will be really loud. Alright, back in the living room, and popcorn. Popcorn. Well, I do have a book to suggest. It's a rather unusual one this time. It's called Malice by, I forgot his name, Chris Wooding. I'm not sure if you can really tell on camera, there might be shadows enough to let you know, but this is actually a textured hardcover. It's bumped up, see? Bumpy. It's actually a kind of a basic book. It's not too complicated to read, but it's really good in the fact that it has a very, again, it's very unique. I think a lot of books are unique, but this is quite interesting in the fact that, as they put it, part novel, part comic. There's actually several pages in here that are illustrated. I don't mean just pictures. It says comic, it really does mean like a comic. And it's the idea of, basically it's set in a modern, normal setting, but it's the idea that there's basically a comic book that if you call this character out of it, he'll come and take you into the world of the comic book. Except, the comic book is pretty dark and twisted, I mean. The first time you see the comic book pages, somebody gets eaten by shadows. It's not graphic in the sense that you'll see blood or anything. I think at one point there is somebody with like a bleeding cut, but that's kind of the worst of it. It doesn't get too graphic visually. It is readable for young teens and up, but it is a very good book. It's well written. It has a lot of suspense and unusual twists to it, so yes. Sure, seal of it. I definitely recommend this. My cat is staring at me. I assume she wants to go outside. But last time I let her outside, she sat under the bird feeder and scared away birds. I don't think she'd be able to catch them, but I have found dead critters in the driveway before. I don't trust you with them. Alright, on the last vlog way back when, someone did leave a comment, and yeah, it took so long to get back to you about that. Sorry! But it's basically saying that I want to go dancing too. Yeah, that's still gonna happen. I'm still gonna kidnap people again and do stuff like that. So since you're saying that now, that means you're definitely within the kidnapping range. Although I might drink a little. I won't fault you for that. I'd probably drink a little too, just not much, and probably not beer. I'm not much of a beer person. I'm kind of one of those sissy people that prefer the little fruity drinks. Or Mike's Lemonade, though I'm not quite sure if that counts as sissy fruity drinks. There's vodka in it, but to each their own. So, to wrap things up for today, I'm going to actually show you two different origami things. Both are a type of boat. One's a little easier than the other. One's just kind of a basic thing that would lay flat. The other one can actually prop up on its own, and if you use tinfoil, it might float, but I make no promises about it floating. I really don't. I've managed to make them float before, but I will make no promises that it will always work every time. But either way, have fun, you guys, and hope you enjoy, and see you probably next week. I should be able to get this back on track, so see you guys. Thanks for watching.
Through again.